What's going on, Victor? Hope you're feeling okay. I know the last workout was a little rough, but we'll get through it together. I actually did find this quote for you. You probably heard it before. It's quoted by the famous Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last. And I know you're an athlete, so don't ever settle. Always strive for more. You don't want to be the first loser. So now we're gonna want to get the foam rolling going to get nice and worked up, so we're not pulling any muscles to alleviate any knots or anything like that. So we're gonna do the thoracic back. This one does seem a little familiar because we did do it last time. So since today we are gonna be working out the back, you're gonna go ahead and do the same thing we did last time. Open up the chest, get a nice little roll there, like you're rolling out some cookie dough or something, you know? Gotta roll out those muscles, get them nice and flat. And if you feel a tight spot or not, feel free to stick in that spot for about 30 seconds to get that nice little knot out. The next one is gonna be the lat muscle, which we also have done. You're gonna wanna go on your side, feel it right in that lat area, right in here. Towards the bottom, you're gonna feel a lot more, just feel very uncomfortable, but that's normal, don't worry about it. And you're gonna do about 30 seconds and then switch to the opposite side and hit another 30 seconds. And then that'll conclude the foam rolling portion. Let's get to the lift. All right, so you know the next important part is to get the body nice and warm, get the blood flowing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get on the treadmill and we're gonna go on a nice little jog for 5 minutes at a 1% incline. Always remember to put on your safety strap just in case you do fall off. You don't want anything like any bad to happen. Your safety is key. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get going. Your jog pace is kind of on you. I'd like you to be at least above a 5 mile per hour pace. That'd be key. So we're gonna go ahead and get going. And remember, we're gonna do a 1% incline. And then you're gonna be doing that for 5 minutes. So get nice and warm, and then we'll get straight back into that lift. All right, so the first workout we're gonna do is just gonna be a lat pull down. As the conditions are for me, I don't have a proper bar for it, but whatever we got will work. The goal for the lifting equipment is obviously a cable machine. We'd like it to be a little bit wider to get that full lat pull down, which leads me into the workout, which is gonna be a lat pull down. If you have a yoga ball, that'll be perfect so you can sit down on it. Or unless there's a lat pull down machine, you can use that as well. With this workout, you're gonna wanna have full extension, and then you're gonna pull down, just using that lat muscle all the way down. You feel a nice pinch in the back. Go back up and repeat it. You're gonna wanna do 3 sets of 10 and really focus on contracting that back to keep that nice form, almost like you're gonna pinch, say, a credit card in between your two scabs. So go ahead and do that. We'll get on to the next lift. All right, Victor, I know you're feeling it. Get a nice little blood flow going. So our next lift is gonna be an isolated dumbbell row. So the important part about this is form. Any sort of back workout, you really wanna emphasize form because that may result in injury. So with the dumbbell row, you wanna go with a reasonable weight, a little bit more on the heavier side, since we're not going too much in reps. So we're gonna go 4 sets of 10. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our hand on a bench, whatever we got that we can use, and then we're gonna go ahead and grab our dumbbell. You're gonna have this is gonna be the proper form, so step 1 foot back and bring the other just about a little in front of your hip, I guess. Reach down, and you're just gonna contract the back. You're not gonna wanna have any jolt. That's when you know the weight's too heavy for you and you're gonna have to decrease in weight. You don't wanna sacrifice form for weight. All right, Vic, so our next workout is going to be a straight arm lat pull down. So a little bit different from what we were doing earlier, but you're still going to be getting a nice little workout in that lat muscle. So what you're going to want to do here is you want to step out so that the cable's not within the machine, so you have that constant hanging. Step out a little bit. You're going to want to have a straight back. Stick the butt out just a little bit, and almost like you're sitting back. You're going to want to just pull down using your lats. Try and eliminate any other muscles helping out there. Just really focus on that lat and that lat pinch once you get to the bottom of the lift. Right here is where you want to feel that pinch at. You're going to feel it right in that lat area. You shouldn't feel it anywhere else. If you're feeling it somewhere else, reevaluate your form, and that's going to be the goal for the lift. So due to unfortunate circumstances, I don't have a bar or even a cable machine that can work for a deadlift. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and demo the form. It's on you to choose either a cable machine or a trap bar or just a standard bar to do your deadlift on. We're going to shoot for 3 sets of 10, so you're not going to want to go too heavy, but you're going to want to push yourself for sure. So this is going to be my bar for the lift. So what you're going to want to work on is you're going to do about shoulder width apart with your feet. Really important to keep those feet pointed forward. And then you're going to want to go down with a straight back. Back is a key to this lift. If you don't have proper technique with your back, it can result in injury. So you really want to avoid a hunched over back for the workout. You want to keep a proud chest. And when you're doing this lift, always kind of look up a little bit. Pick a point above you to keep your eyes forward to prevent you from falling over. All right? So that is 3 sets of 10. All right, Victor, so our last workout is upon us. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna do isolated dumbbell flies. So what we're gonna do, I would probably want you to stick around 20 pounds just for the first couple times so you can get an idea as to what the lift's gonna feel like. And we're gonna also not wanna sacrifice form either. So what this lift is gonna look like, we're gonna wanna find a bench with it that can come up to an angle, and we're gonna wanna angle the seat as well. We're gonna wanna sit on it backwards, like so. We're gonna come up here, rest your chin at the very top. We're gonna have both dumbbells at the bottom, and we're gonna go just like a normal fly up here. And what we're really gonna have to emphasize with this lift is we're gonna emphasize a scap pinch. Like I mentioned in one of the previous workouts, we're gonna wanna work on putting that credit card in between your scaps and holding it there to really emphasize a scap pinch. All right, Victor, by now you should be feeling tight in that back. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna go ahead and do some stretching to help alleviate some of that tightness and also soreness for tomorrow. You're definitely gonna be feeling it tomorrow. So our stretch number 1 is we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna find a pole. Got a pole right here, something to grab onto. You're gonna reach over like across, so you're just gonna go opposite arm across. You're gonna wanna sit back into it, and you should feel a nice stretch in that lat area. You wanna sit into it, hold it for about 30 seconds. You're gonna alternate to the other side, sit back into it for 30 seconds as well. Our second stretch, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get on the ground. So you find a yoga mat, some soft surface. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get down here. We're gonna be on our knees. We're gonna put our arms out, reach them out as far as we can go. Sit back into it. You should feel a nice stretch in your lats as well. So now we got your beach bod ready. Yeah. All right, Victor. So now that the workout has come to a conclusion, so takeaways from today. With back, the most important thing for back lifts is going to be form. Don't sacrifice form for weight. if you do so, that's going to mess up form, can result in injury and long-term injury as well. So you want to avoid that, especially playing your sport. Don't want to miss any time for that. Also, stretch is also very important. It's just as important as the workout, because then you create a lactic acid buildup and such. So stretch, it's always important. Don't skip it. A lot of people do. Don't. All right, Victor. Good luck to you, man. Have a good one.